Hi there, folks. Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Welcome back to the channel. Hopefully, you're doing good. Today, I'm doing two episodes. Time is around 6:10 here right now. And first review I'm going to do is Ahmed Al Maghribi fragrance. This is one of the Middle Eastern houses that's really doing really good. They are getting a lot of love. They are excellent in performance. In terms of smell, they have some dupes, some originals. So I did review many Middle Eastern perfume houses, but Ahmed Al Maghribi is one of my newer, like say for 1 year or so. I'm discovering them. And there are quite a few fragrances. There's no review out there. This is one such fragrance called Oud Couture. Okay, one of those. And it comes in a very premium packaging. Price is very, very affordable. This is part of that line that if you have seen these other two, I got those earlier though. Those are better fragrances than this, but those are more masculine or unisex leaning. One is the blue, other one is Zeleny. Zeleny is my top favorite in summer. So this is part of that line, similar looking bottle, but I'm not sure if this is like a masculine, like totally masculine fragrance. This is more of a unisex offering, and I blind bought it. I look for let's say reference point, like if someone reviewed it. I did not really find that much a good review. I have seen few videos of unboxing and new perfume, whatever. So here I am, and the inner reviewer made me buy this. I told myself I'm not going to buy so many fragrances this month. Already got quite a few. So here's the packaging. The price on these for 100 ml, I think the price is around $22, around that price range, okay, under 25 bucks. And you see, you get like a very nice amouage Tom Ford sort of presentation. Really nice. This thing really is impressive. And they give already the, yeah, this is the batch code, not batch code, like they say production year and all that. Bottle stays in there. I really like these boxes, really, really beautiful. The bottle here, just like those, but there's more frosted look to the bottle. And actually, show you something funny. This much gap in the bottle, like usually it's like a little bit more fuller, but I keep spraying, keep spraying. I just love the opening of this, so I sort of put it down within a couple of days. So testing, I'll let you know my initial impression. Bottle looks very nice, just like the other ones. Let's see if you say blue. They're all the same, but the name and everything, the sticker is like there, and the cap golden. This one has some weight to it. Base, I think you'll find your sticker. It almost looks like Dunhill, one of the fragrances, Dunhill D for men or Dunhill for men, like that, right? The atomizer is very good. Pressure atomizer, really nice. Okay, let's just go on spray there. So when I got this, I saw some notes on Fragrantica, not Fragrantica, one of the sites, I think Ahmed Al Maghribi's site. They gave like berries, like cranberry or something, red berries, and there's some peach. And I saw those two notes. I'm like, it doesn't matter if this is going to be a feminine perfume. I'm going to buy it because this line, it has been promising. And I was looking for something summer, and the big risk was the name, Oud Couture. Okay, so I sometimes know that sometimes they do this perfume, they just put oud, like Arma of Club de Nuit, that fragrance, I forgot the name, the oud, the release they did, beautiful packaging, but there's no oud in there. There was like more of Herba Pura by Zerge of Cone. This thing, I took that risk, but it's not an expensive buy, but there was the risk still there. But I did not see in oud in notes breakdown. Basically, fruits, citruses, florals, freesia kind of florals, white florals, and then the base is kind of like a mask, like this kind of a simple notes breakdown. And when I received it, I couldn't hold my excitement. I was in the car, I was going for some shopping, picking up some fruits, and on the way I stopped before it rained. It was like getting very dark, and I sprayed it. It made me very, very happy. So there are some sites, I'll tell you the strengths, and I'll tell you some things maybe you can consider as maybe I don't want to buy this for. So you hear the review, then you proceed what you want to do. So I've seen few Bangladeshi brothers and Indian brothers got this already, and their like reaction or feedback was it was good. It was not a masterpiece, they said. It was not like Zeleny or blue. People received it like it's a very nice perfume. I like it. I'm not quite sure if it's for men or women. So what I smell from this first thing is a very sweet opening. Okay, very sweet, and the sweetness is not to be taken like Lira by Zerjoff or too strong sweetness. It's like a more summery sweetness, fruity sweetness. The peach, the red berry or cranberry, whatever is in there, it definitely like it's a very gentle and not very loud, like some of those loud, like screechy synthetic, those annoying headache inducing synthetic perfume. This is not synthetic. This is very smooth. uh, I cannot tell you I am reminded of any particular perfume when I smelled it for the first time, but definitely I can tell you this one, I think, even has blueberry or something like a plum. So there's a lot of fruits in the opening. So this fragrance, the opening is very beautiful. You love this opening, but it leans little bit unisex style. It's not the most masculine. Like I like fragrances like, you know, women's marketed, but I like Versace Versance. It's a lemony, citrusy, floral perfume. So it is in the same category. So if you ask me, I'm looking for a very masculine fragrance, like give me something like Versace Man or Fresh or Versace Purum. This is not it. This is more of your, anybody would like it. It's like Zeleny. This one definitely, it can be a little bit compared to this, but Zeleny is more lemony. This is more fruity. So that fruits, they do stay for about 25 minutes or so. Then it starts going to floral side, a little bit more sweet. At that point, I'm getting a little bit of a, I don't want to say caramel or anything, but there's like a slight bit of chocolatiness. And the chocolate is kind of like a white chocolate. White chocolate means it leans to the fruity, floral, and gourmand side of things. So maybe this fragrance will be soft. So longevity wise, pretty solid longevity. I mean, I have no complaint with Ahmed Al Maghribi, but this one, remember, this is not as long lasting as something like blue. This one lasts on me longer than this. This one I got about 5.5 hours from fresh, fruity, this kind of a fragrance. I have no issue with that. You spray on the shirt, it will last longer, but it never at any point felt like it's a beast. Okay, so longevity is good, projection is on the softer side. If you stay in the office work and in a cubicles closed environment, this is going to be the perfect fragrance. It's not like those headache inducing, like look at me, Ashley, look at me, no. It's not that fragrance. I think this perfume would be very appealing to both genders. Women will love this more, so you can share the bottle pretty much, as a couple, or you can wear this for indoor usage. If you're going somewhere that requires, like let's say I'm going to Carrefour, okay, is it Carrefour or Carrefour, how do you say that in French? But I remember I have good memories in Malaysia of Carrefour shopping, every weekend. So if let's say you're picking up your trolley, picking up and relaxed, no rush, so you're shopping basically for yourself. You put this on, you enjoy the company of this fragrance. Okay, so it's a nice little drive. By the time you get back home, it will become a little bit mild, but it will still stay on you. So I would say best application is right after shower. Just had a shower, you're fresh, and then you want to put something like really nice, enhance that mood. This is the kind of fragrance. So now, if you're talking about the other side, okay, some of you be like, um, we always talk about good stuff. Okay, what's the bad stuff? Fragrances usually, there are sometimes bad stuff, like bad criticisms, like let's say fragrance smells like, like raw metal or something like off-putting. I say that that's bad, but let's say for criticism, one thing I tell you, one man's trash is another man's treasure, right? There's a saying. So there's no such thing. It's very relevant. Like, it's very not relevant. What's the word? It's very like contrasting what you like versus what others like. So I would say if you are looking for a fragrance that is very masculine leaning, strong, it smells like Bleu de Chanel or Sauvage, this is not going to give you that. It's a different kind of a summer fruity fresh. And if you are comfortable wearing unisex perfumes, you will not have any issue. But if you're that guy, you're insecure, you don't want to smell like florals in the heart, this is not going to be something I would recommend to you. I say go with Ahmed Al Maghribi's Blue or some of the other ones. They're great. So Oud Couture, that's the pretty much. Another thing is it's not quite 10 out of 10 for performance. So these two things keeping in mind, but for the price bracket, this is very, very good. Is this a must buy? I would say not really, but if you have been growing your collection and you have like a one Bleu de Chanel, one Man in Black, I'll give you an example, or one Declaration D'un Soir, you can add this in your collection just for variation. It will give you a nice little choice because it will smell different than whatever you have. But if you have a huge collection, okay, let's say you're a lady and you have La Vie Belle, all these sweet fragrances, some summer ones, then this one will not find a way. But remember one thing, this thing can be your guilty pleasure. Like, because it's not expensive, you can go trigger happy with it, you can finish it, you can use it roughly, and you will not feel guilty like, hey, this is expensive fragrance. So in that, from that point of view, the budget always is a strong point. Okay, so strong point wise, the budget makes this fragrance a great deal. But try before you buy. Okay, the fruitiness in the top reminds me sometimes like Nishan is some of the like Hachibat or Ani, but then the dried one is more complex. So this one, the complexity is the florals. If you love florals, get this. Yeah, for great for summer, staying indoors. Let's say writing a letter. Who does that anyway nowadays? But sending a postcard, you're just sitting there, in a good mood. It goes a couple of sprays, summer hat. This is that perfume. But this I would say is a 60-40, 60 towards feminine and 40 towards men. But when you smell it, you'll actually enjoy the smell if you're not just too egoistic, right? So overall, Oud Couture, for the value, I'll give this fragrance like a solid 8.5. But what I smell from this and like originality wise, it will bring back to something like 7.8, not 8, 7.8. Okay, check it out, Oud Couture. It's my pleasure doing this review. Hopefully, you will check it out and enjoy the review. Take care. Bye bye.